warm welcome to all of you for the IDRL SAH Championship Season 2, Episode 2. This is UDP versus BBZ, that's the Punjab and the Bangalore Buzzers. And it's happening right here, right now. This is the big game that we have been waiting for, Udd Da Punjab versus the Bangalore Buzzers. And we also have a very good news for you. You can see that right below me is a very special guest that I have today. That's Sarathi FPV, and he's one of the veteran pilots from Team Bangalore. So we are very excited to have you, Rathi. Welcome, and we and Rathi will be providing us with very good insights into the game as we progress with each of the heats. So there we are, a very talented Rathi that's going to help us with the guest commentary today. So welcome, and let's also give it up to the sponsors: One Martian Way, IRC, our newest partner community, and Get TBS has become the primary sponsor of this. So very much thank you to Get TBS and Nilesh Javani, and also Zine Drone Racing, who have done a fantastic job at the live stream, and especially Devnath from ZDR. And always Scott Copters has been our long time favorite. So this is, you can see the logos below. This is the Bangalore Buzzers versus Udd Da Punjab. You can see how nicely done these logos are. We are putting up a very professional show over here. So hope you all are going to enjoy this amazing stream. So let's go right to the pit area right now. And you can see that we are showing you right away the pilots are practicing on the track. This is a extremely gorgeous track. Once again, very special. It's got lots of elements, and it's somewhere in between the intermediate and advanced level that the pilots have to go with this. Last one was sort of an intermediate level. So the track difficulty really doesn't matter because it's relative between the two teams that are competing at any given point, and so it's relative to the 1-0 scoring. Let's go through the format one more time. There are some new rules that our spectators need to know, our viewers, because they're going to be 10 rounds, and this is the format that we are going to follow from here on. So let's take a look at this format, very interesting one, and I'll quickly go through the rules with you for this format. So essentially, what you're seeing on the screen is the pilot roster over here, and all the six pilots who have qualified from Udd Da Punjab and also the Bangalore Buzzers. There's got to be a name correction over there. Apologies for that. So Rex FPV is from Udd Da Punjab. Dishank is from Bangalore Buzzers. GB is from Udd Da Punjab. Chesh is from Bangalore Buzzers. Litwings FPV from Udd Da Punjab, and Propwash FPV from the Bangalore Buzzers. So Udd Da Punjab is in green right now, and the Bangalore Buzzers are going to play in white. Now, what you look over here, let me just scroll down on the horizontal side of the screen so that we can have a better view. And we can see that up to R8 we can show. So let's see. Okay, so there is actually R1 to R10. We're going to play 10 rounds back to back with all six pilots flying together at once. And also, we are going to follow the similar format of internal competition between these pilots. So Rex is going to compete internally against Dishank. GV is going to compete internally against Chesh, and Litwings is going to internally compete against Propwash. And although now keep in mind that all these six pilots will be going together, but there'll be internal competition, and based upon that, we'll be updating the round one score, a round two score, up to round 10 score. So it's going to be, and another thing that we have made over here is that we're going to give 1 point each to the winner of round 1 to round 9. So if Rex wins against Dishank, he scores 1 point, with Dishank not scoring that round. If GB wins, then he scores 1 point again. So like this, we're going to do until round number 10. But round number 10 is a little Yeah, that's actually, yeah, we'll have to manage that particular screen. It's just for the score sheet. We'll switch back. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we're just trying to get Rathi on the screen over here, but let's continue with the format. And round 10 is special because it's going to award 3 points to the winning pilot of that particular team that is the top pilot among the six who compete together in round 10. So, for example, if Chesh wins with the fastest time in round number 10, then he's awarded 3 points. Not only he's awarded 3 points, but his team, that's Bangalore Buzzers, will also walk away with 3 points. So only that team and only that fastest pilot will walk away with 3 points. And the reason that we have done this is because it gives a chance for the team and the pilots who have fallen a little behind in their rounds, and anybody can come back from behind. So this is going to be an interesting thing where pilots can and the teams can take advantage of the last round to get back and probably even win that particular episode. So it's round 1 to round 10. You can see the up till round 8 on the screen, but it's going to be round 1 to round 10. So that's the format right now. And again, welcome to all the viewers. We are seeing your live chats on our screens, and we are also going to start the first episode with the first round in just a few minutes. Some other things, there'll be 45 seconds of gap in between each of the rounds. And let's say, for example, there is a technical disconnection or difficulty for each of the pilots or teams, then we start a 2 minute timer for that particular pilot. And within 2 minutes, if that pilot does not return, then the opposing team walks away with that point for the round. So now let's go back to the pit area. You can see that we are allowing the pilots to still continue practicing. This is a very tough track, and we have all levels of pilots who have challenged this track and taken it head on. So there's going to be intermediate and pro pilots, and the best of the three pilots from each of the teams have qualified for this episode. So let's go and give it our best with starting round number 1 whenever the pilots are ready to go. So let me know, pilots, if all of you are ready. And before we go with the first round, let's take a quick test run. So let's take a quick test run, pilots. If you can take off, we'll be all set for the round. So there you go. That's a test run. Okay. Do you know how to unlock the server? Okay. All right. Can you ask Devnath right now? Okay. So we have a little bit of an issue. Rathi, our guest commentator, is not able to see the Velocitron stream. Uh, but we have a successful takeoff for all the six pilots over here, and all of them are looking good. So we'll be starting the race any given moment. Yeah, yeah, tell me. Go ahead, Devnath. Okay. Okay, the icons. We don't want the icons. Uh, okay, there's nothing to hide. How do I do that? Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, did it work? Okay, it's working now. Fine. So we are all set, guys. 30 in yeah. Okay. So just unlock it for Rati. Unlock for Rati. Okay, cool. So yeah, the lock I can unlock. Yeah. So we're just waiting for Rati to rejoin us. His inputs are going to be very, very critical, and he knows this sport very, very well. He has been training and competing for more than the last 6 years. One of the very few first pilots who had joined IDRL. So we are locking the server now. So let's go ahead and okay, guys, within 30 seconds, you'll be starting the round. So you have 30 seconds starting right now. 20344 it is. 30 seconds starting right now. Karan, we can't hear Karthik, so can you I can hear you only in Discord, I can't hear him on the live stream. Can you just put it to Discord audio? Okay, hold on. Let me see what's happening. No. Just be on Discord. Sure. Yeah, Rathi's voice isn't clear, looks like. So it's not clear on the live stream. It's like coming as an echo of the. Okay, wait. So can you speak now, Rathi? The echo should be reduced now. Oh yeah, it's gone because I reduced the volume. So Rathi is not directly audible. He's not directly connected. Yeah, we're getting the input from the viewers also. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out Rathi's voice over here. So bear with us. This is just a new thing, a one-time setup, because this is the first time that we're going to do a duo commentary, and that's going to be very, very interesting for our viewers. So just request everybody to hang on. Okay, we're doing another voice test with Rathi. Audio is set properly. Everybody is able to hear my voice. Yes. There is nothing window specific for the audio. Uh, okay, but how do I do that for the Discord? Okay, but so what do I click? Which one? Okay, we're just going to have Rathi on the speaker over here. So let's see if that works. Uh, okay, Rathi. Okay, so what we're going to do is just have Rathi on the speaker. So Rathi, can you just speak? Let's see if that works. Rathi be the mute commentator. Okay, just give us a feedback, audience, if you were able to hear his 10 countdowns. He just said 1 to 10. If anybody can quickly check if they were able to listen to Rathi. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Is he okay? Yeah, he's audible. Okay, fine. Right. I don't know why it's doing that again and again. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, it's audible now. Fine. I'll just hold the laptop a little bit closer over here for Artie's voice. Yeah, need more sound for Artie, but let's see. Uh, yeah. Okay, let's start the race now. We'll start with the 30-second countdown timer now, pilots. Your last 30 seconds before the first round. And also, viewers, you can see that we have packed in a lot more comments, made the font a little bit smaller to accommodate a lot more comments that we had before this. And Jagmeet Kumar from Udd Da Punjab says, good luck. He's obviously supporting Udd Da Punjab. And lots of viewers over here already tuned in to our feed. This is something very innovative for our stay at home series that we are trying for the first time. Little bit of technical glitches that we're going to solve here and there, and eventually going to perfect the stream. Okay, let's start pilots now. Your race is going to start now. So it's at the countdown of less than five. We're going to follow some of these pilots, and GVFPB has taken off, and we can see GVFPB doing really well over here. Let's switch our attention to Chesh. Wow, so GB just crashed while Chesh from Bangalore. GB is the captain of Udd Da Punjab over here, and Chesh is the wingman. And Chesh is really having a good amount of control over his squad over here. You can see how they have to go through that tunnel. There's also a recharge gate out there, and it can be a little complicated to understand this track at the first shot itself. So just to follow this track as we run through many laps, and you will definitely get it. So this is the three gate structure out here. Some poles that they have to cover. So Chesh is navigating those accordingly. He's trying to get it right. Meanwhile, let's tune into Dishank and also see where he is now relative to the side view out here. That's what we have. Rathi's update is that a lot of gates ahead. Urta Punjab out here. Right, and we have a very good competition between Lit the Wings and Dishang. So interesting to follow Lit the Wings and Dishang. Look at that. Lit the Wings is just one gate ahead of Dishang at this point. You can see the green trail of, and Dishang has taken over because Lit the Wings just gave an opportunity to Dishang to take over at that crucial turn. And so it's going to be difficult for Lit the Wings, who is the wingman for Urta Punjab. Right. So Rex is the leading one at this point in time. If you have also heard Arati's commentary, do give us a thumbs up if he's audible at this point in time. So we're tuning into Rex. Rex takes the first round against Dishank. Dishank not able to pedal as good as he would have liked, but this is just a warm up for him, if I may say so. Right. Yeah, Lick the Wings was very close as well, and you can see all of them now just getting together at that last gate out there and finishing up their individual laps. Right. Whereas the Udd Da Punjab have actually taken this round. Litwings beating Composh, Rex beating Bishang, and the only win for Bangalore Buzzers is going to be Tesh beating JDF, who I think unfortunately crashed quite a few times now. Oh, that's pretty cool. So let's record this timing now. The first round is over. Okay. In the meanwhile, we'll just update the sheet as we know it. What has happened? Chesh against GB. It is Lit the Wings has obviously won. It looks like. Yeah, we have a confirmation that Rex against Dishank. Rex has won. Lit the Wings against Prokwash. Lit the Wings has won. And Chesh against GB. Chesh has taken that first round. So, right. So, Rathi is missing competing in this one. So, Rathi, overall, how did you find this first round? What went wrong or right for some of these pilots? Okay, so let's take a quick look at the score sheet right now. This is what's happening right now. Dishank lost against Rex, so Urta Punjab takes that first point. Rex against Dishank, Rex took the first point. GB lost to Chesh of Bangalore's Buzzers, so Chesh walks away with the first point, and Lit the Wins again backs up Urta Punjab with 1 point. So at this point in time, Urta Punjab is leading 2-1, and Chesh is the only one from Bangalore Buzzers who took away that 1 point. So let's now give a 30-second gap and start with round number two. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I'm trying to see. My laptop is literally vertical, the other one. And okay, okay. Okay, so let's take a 2 minute thing because we're going to fix Rathi's voice. Rathi's voice is very important for the commentary. And we have a trick that's going to come in courtesy of Devnath. So, okay, I'm in OBS, Devnath. What do I have to do? Okay, output capture. Fine. Device default, speakers. Uh, I've actually, okay, got it. So we're going to let GB back into the server over here first. So unlocking the server now. Okay, GB, you can join quickly. Please make sure you're staying connected to the server, guys, because that is going to be a loss of time. Okay, and GB, you need to change your color. Okay, I'm going to lock the server. And okay, so now we go back to OBS to fix that voice issue for Rathi. Just bear with us, audience. This is going to be very exciting once we get this fixed. Okay, so audio output capture. Okay, what do I do, Devnath? My Discord is running on the other computer now because this laptop was slowing down.
Muted here. So if you can hear me now, it should be much better. Let's test this out.
Uh, I should run Discord on the laptop that I'm streaming. No, it's not working because it's slowing down. It's the laptop nearly crashed the last time. Okay.
Wait. Now if you check, I have switched back on the mic for Google Teams, the what we're doing right now. So let's just check up on that again. Maybe that it works. Oh, it's
Okay.
working now, is what Skipper says. Skipper says it's working now.
So my laptop, the other one is just held like this. This is where
Okay.
Rati is coming from.
Wait, I think I'm in. Everyone says that I can. I mean, they can hear me again. So, hey, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay. So
Hey guys, what's up? How's?
fine.
I see a lot of
I'm just
YouTube
going to
comments
be
coming in.
blocked by this little hood on my left because we're going to fix Rati. Otherwise, you're not going to hear him. So that's the fix. You can see my little Mac laptop that's sending the sound of Rati. Okay. Fine.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to go to YouTube.
Okay, so we're good to go now, and everybody in. Let's start with the second round, guys. And we have.
Karan, I think you need to make GV into a pilot, as he's in spectator mode still.
What do I have to do?
I think you need to add him into the pilot roster because he's still spectating.
Okay, okay, fine. Need to change that one. Let's see. GV needs to be, yeah. So we have set him to flying and we've locked the server. Okay, now pilots, you have 30 seconds before the countdown to 1 starts. Starting now. Okay, so looks like everybody is able to hear Rathi. Now, Rathi, you can probably, if you speak a little bit on the commentary side, let's check if we are able to see a rundown of your voice continuously.
Okay, let's test this again. It's a 30-second delay, I think, with the stream and the stream and me right now. So let's see if they can hear me properly or not.
And also, if you can speak up a little bit from your side, maybe can you increase your mic's volume?
Of course. I actually can. Okay. Wait. I shall try this. Okay. I think I'll just speak louder instead. I don't know how to control the mic volume at the moment. So what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? How's the live stream coming? How are you guys enjoying this race?
Okay, cool. So let's start with the race, guys. And it's going to start within 3 seconds. All the pilots get ready, and game starts.
Karan, just mute your Velocitrons. I think they're hearing Indian voices right now.
No, I muted that. I muted that.
Alright, cool. Let's start with the next
Okay,
race.
so we are covering Stopwatch FPV. Now, viewers, if you're having any kind of noise disturbance still, let us know. But looks like you're all set. And right now we're covering the FPV view of Stopwatch. And let's see who is in the lead at this point in time. Rex, obviously.
Rex again is taking the lead. He's completing the triangle gate on top of the hill. He seems to be doing pretty well at the moment. I think the whole of Team Bangalore is doing a very good job. I think Litwings just had a crash in the start bit, and that's why he's lagging behind. Um,
Yeah, so
Rex FPV just completing his lap 2. I mean, just completing his lap 1. Chesh has overtaken Dishank FPV and has also started his second lap.
right. So
Karan, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. If viewers can you hear Aki because he was just commenting a few minutes ago. You can hear him. Please give us a thumbs up. The voice may not still be that high, but if he can still be audible up to a good quality, let us know. Give us a thumbs up.
Right
And
now, the three Bangalore teams, I mean the three pilots in the Bangalore team are at second, third, and fourth position, while Chesh is above Dishank and Propwash is above Litwing. Rex has already started his third lap, and he's well past it, while Chesh is now completing his second lap.
yeah, it's very close between Dishank and Prop Wash actually, and Prop Wash is just about to come back uh, for Dishank. He's just about 3 gates away, and we are tuned into the third person view of Prop Wash at this moment. You can see.
Litwings has just started his third lap, while GV is struggling to finish his second lap. Hopefully, he does get a little bit more of a push, you could say, from the next round onwards to come a little closer to those of the, I mean, to at least compete for fifth and fourth.
Yeah, so this round, Raki, it looks like Bangalore is all sweet spot in that second, third, and fourth places. We're not sure what happens.
Dishank is going to lose out to, Dishank is going to lose out to Rex, but Litwings and GV both have lost to the Bangalore Buzzers at this round. Rex and Chesh completing their heats. Dishank just completed his heat. Proposh almost there. There is a very okay. Proposh also finished and he's above Litwings. So this round I think goes to Bangalore and hopefully they win again. I'm a Bangalore boy. I want them to win.
Right, so Raki is cheering for Bangalore right now. Obviously, that's his hometown, and that's where he has been playing for a long time
Karan,
now.
I still do see. Yeah, Karan, everyone is still complaining on the stream saying that there's a lot of in-game noise. So
Uh,
let's just get all these things sorted out before we start the next round. GV is still completing his laps, I think. He is at the gate number 40 right now, and he just completed gate
okay,
number
so
40.
volume for I can change it from Windows, right?
And GV just completed the race. Congrats, GV, on completing the race. This was actually GV's fastest time till now, and he is still number 6, but he is improving slide by slide. I think Rex has a very good grip on this track, and he's proving to be a very tough cookie to crack for the Bangalore Buzzers. And I hope at least that the Bangalore boys pick it up from somewhere and like get ahead of Rex by some chance. But at the moment, Bangalore is looking good with this round. I think this should equal the scores uh, between the Udd Da Punjabs and the Bangalore Buzzers. Okay.
Okay, so Velocitron is muted from my side. Please check.
Okay. Karan, GV has been kicked again, so we'll have to add
GB
him in
has an
again.
issue. He's getting kicked.
GV, it's okay. We'll keep adding you in, but
Yeah, so
like I think
CSFPB, the game audio, in-game audio is now turned off. Please give us a heads up and thumbs up. You should not be able to see any in-game
GV,
audio.
GV, if possible, can you switch to your mobile network or something along those lines? Maybe that solves your issue.
So we are just trying to resolve some last bit of issues over here before we get into full gear. Sorry for the technical issues out here, but it's a complicated thing to broadcast multiple things at the same time. Slightly different setup, and GB is having some internet connection issues, so we have to constantly plug him back into the server. Okay, so we'll keep the server unlocked,
But
and
I think we'll still keep. We'll have to keep adding him back into the stream, or I mean, at least the pilots. This one. Also, guys. All right. Sure. Sure.
auto
Sure.
enable is not auto enable right now. Should I click auto enable?
Yeah. Please do. Put me on spectating as well. I mean.
Okay, so when I switch to auto enable, then it's automatically assigning spectating to GB. Okay, fine. Let's go with this right now. I guess GB is back on. I'm spectating, and okay, guys. If everybody's there now, round two. We just have to record this on the spreadsheet. Hold on. Rex won against Dishank, so that was only 1 point for Team Punjab. Rest Chesh took the win against GB, and Prop Wash took the win against Lid the Wings FPV.
I
So
think there is a very good competition between Prop Wash and Lit the Wings. Like you can see it on their timer, they were like 3 or 4 seconds off each other, and hopefully this comes much closer, so we get a much more exciting race from their end as well.
right. And it looks like the points are equal at this point in time. Let's quickly take a look at the scorecard over here as it plays out in front of us. That's the scorecard till round number two right now. You can see Rex took both the wins against Dishank, but Chesh made it up for the Bangalore Buzzers with the equal number of points that they lost with Dishank. And you can see Lit the Wings won, and then Prop Wash won for the round number two. So it's equal, and it's 3 points for Udd Da Punjab against 3 points for Bangalore Buzzers. This is very, very good competition and very, very close that's happening right now. And also, it's our pleasure to have our chief guest, kind of a speaker, commentator, Rathi FPV, whose voice you can now hear properly. On this, right, on the spreadsheet, it looks like this window is missing. We'll fix that, and we'll fix that a little later. But once we go back to the pit area, we can recover Rathi's video feed. So that should be okay for now, because Rathi is only important when the game is on, not when the score is on, because he tends to be biased towards Team Bangalore, and he might just give away
Dave
a
Powell.
few points
Hey
to
man, what's
Team
up?
Bangalore.
I've been flying for almost 4 years now, man. Like I've been with IDRL since the start of it. I think like first race Gandhinagar.
Right.
So yeah, like I think let's just do a little bit of a dive because he asked me a question. So first of all, I'm just a guy who's doing engineering at the moment, and yeah, I got into drones because of that iconic forest video. Like the drones flying through the forest. I think three pilots chasing each other and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I started from, and I've been flying FPV for 4 years now. Yeah, coming up to 4 years or almost 4 years now.
Right, so that's very well answered for the question that was just put up in the comments. Do ask such questions from Rathi. But to us, he obviously needs no introduction because he's a very, very good pilot. He has been with us right from the start when IDRL first began episode number one at IIT Gandhinagar way back in October 2016. And we have come definitely a long, long way. And it's 2020 now, in another decade of IDRL, with more events to go. We have done nearly 40 plus events now, and the flow is continuing, and more pilots are joining IDRL. So let's go pilots now with round number three. Your round is going to begin in the next 10 seconds. So get ready for that.
All right, we'll wait for the race to start then.
And then
Uh,
let's go with the race at this moment. There you go. Within the count of five.
Wait,
Going to follow a
why am I
Proposh
racing?
SPB from the side view. You can see how beautifully the quads are taking up from that space out there. So, Rati, what do you think about the
Rex,
track so far? How's it
the
playing out?
track is it's insane. I mean, when you see the track, it looks so what do you call it? It just looks really good. Depending upon like the skill levels also being tested here, the height elevations and the general gates and the general structures that's here. It's a very hard track to fly nonetheless. Obviously, like if we had this as a actual IDRL race, it would be super, super, super exciting, and I actually could participate, of course. So again, we're looking here. Dishank is very close to Rex. They're
Right.
only about 5 gates apart from each other. Sorry, that's Propwash.
Yeah,
Propwash
Proposh
and
and
Dishank
Dishank are very
are
close. So they are from the same team, but
exactly.
they are like going with each other's flow right now. They are exactly at the same gate, about a gate of difference out here. And Dishank now kicks in. Dishank and Proposh.
I
Yeah,
think Propwash did have a minor crash, and he crashed again for some reason. Chesh has been overtaken by GV and Litwings. I think the competition was going to be between GV and Chesh. Like the tables have turned on Chesh, and I think GV is getting his form back. And GV slowly but surely is getting up there with Litwings. Again, he's still behind Proposh, but Litwings also picking up his pace. And let's see what Litwings has to offer in the future rounds. At the moment, Bangalore is on the back foot, and in this again, if Chesh does not pick up his game or GV messes up somewhere, then the points is going to go towards Bangalore. But if this is the outcome of the race, I think Punjab will be at the lead again.
right. So Dishank now is right behind Rex. Look at that. It's a very, very close competition at the top out there. Hardly a gate away. So Rati, anything can happen in lap number three. This is a very, very close game. Look at that. Both the drones are flying in sync with each other. Dishank now
And
on
Dishank
top.
almost overtook Rex. Dishank has overtaken Rex. They are very close to each other. Rex is, I think Rex did crash, or Dishank is messing up. Rex is back
Wow.
on top. Okay, this
Look
is
at that.
crazy.
Rex just took the lead again and he's
And
going to
Rex
take the
crashed.
win. Oh my God.
Oh,
Dishank was right
Rex
in the play
won.
over there.
And Dishank just crashed at the end bit.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. And he
That
also
is
was
very
trying to
unfortunate.
navigate the last gate that has put him on the back foot with a lot of seconds, 11 seconds away, although he was right neck and neck with Rex. So,
I think
Dishank,
I think Udd Da Punjab have just pulled one out of the bag, and they've actually won all three of these. I mean, all the
wow.
three rounds here.
Oh, but
Oh,
Chesh looks like
wait,
Chesh might just take the win
Chess
over
just
here.
overtook GV.
And let's follow Chesh, what's happening, because that round is still on. GV and Chesh, look at that. Those two pilots are still competing against each other, hardly about 2 to 3 gates away. And Chesh,
Chesh is looking at much better. Wait, I
oh
think
wow,
Chess
GV is
just
not
had a
bad now.
crash.
GB took
Okay.
advantage of that spot out there and he's going to complete that one. Oh
Oh
my God.
no,
But Chesh took it
Chess
away
takes
at the
it.
last moment.
Chess takes
Wow, this
it.
was so interesting. And they
Chesh
hung it
wins the
on
only
for
point in
Team
this.
Bangalore. Wow, what an interesting race this was. So, very important to now count the points over here. Rex won against Dishank.
Dishank. Litwings against Propwash and Chesh against
Right. So let's try to quickly fix this particular window that we are displaying to you. Let's fix Rati's video feed out here also because he's also giving us some good input on the scorecard. So let's see if we can quickly fix this out here.
I
And
think the
yeah,
scorecard isn't completely seen either. If like we could have
image. Okay. Uh,
This is not showing up properly.
okay. I'm a little bit trying to. Okay, so it's window capture, and then okay, that's what needs to be done to fix this. So let's quickly fix this for RT window capture, and then we're going to fix that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to go right till that one. So, okay. And then, okay, let's go back. Like we've fixed it kind of, and we can move it behind, order, move to bottom. No. Okay, let's get this window up again and window below image. So you can see how the behind the scenes production also works. Some of the viewers. So when you do your own broadcasts, you can take some tips. Okay, so we are kind of okay with this now, right? Yeah, this should be okay for now. Let's go ahead with the third round, with the fourth round. 3 rounds are over, and at this point, Rathi, you said who is ahead with 1 point? Looks like Udd Da Punjab, is it? Yeah, sure.
Karan,
Let's go
let's
ahead
start
with
the
the
next round.
next round over here. So, pilots, within 10 seconds, we are starting the 5 second countdown timer. You can take
I think the
some.
top element has to be one of the most fun elements out there. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
it
that's
looks really
the mountain
nice.
element with the recharge data also is. It's pretty tricky, but at the same time, quite entertaining. It feels like a roller coaster, and the pilots
Exactly,
must be
exactly.
really enjoying that drive up there, up the mountain and down back again. And there is also a little tunnel of the rock between that you
I
can,
think
yeah,
at the initial, I mean, the first sector of this race,
right. But it's a beautiful
that
track. It
looks.
looks
I
really
yeah,
gorgeous in different
this looks
colors.
really good. Yeah, this
So,
track
okay, so let's
is.
go, pilots, at the count of less than five. Here we go. We're going to follow first with GVFPV, and
And they have begun.
yep.
So Rex again got a very good start. Lit the wings as well, getting a very good start. Oops! I think Chesh has missed a gate and Chesh is crashed. GV leading Chesh by about 4 gates now. Dishank Prop Wash got it up against Rex. Rex I think has crashed and oh Rex is falling way below.
Wow, this
Prop
is
Wash
such
coming
sudden
in.
turn of
Okay,
order. Look at that. I mean, people coming in from nowhere out here. Obviously, the first lap. I mean, look at that. All of them very very close to each other.
Lit the Wings just has 1 gate of difference between Dishank. Oh, Lit the Wings just overtook Dishank. Rex overtook Dishank as well. Dishank and Rex are battling it out over there. Proposh was leading, now it's Dishank. This is a crazy race. I would say like this
Right.
is one of the crazier races of this whole
And
series. I
let's take a
hope we
look at
have.
now Dishank, because Dishank is the leader, and we would like to switch to his first person view also. Let's see how the track looks like from his first person view. Dishank is really in top gear right now. At the last round, he was nearly very, very neck and neck and was about to take the first sweet spot out there. But now he's gotten his full form. And in round number four, he's decided as the captain, as the leader in front, he's going to do and buzz it all for team the Bangalore Buzzers. Look at that, in perfect sync with his own lines. And there is obviously nothing that's going to stop Dishank at this point in time. So Rathi, you think Dishank has really is now really spot on? Do you?
I think he is getting into his element as he's just completed his second lap and he's into lap three as well. Rex is quite behind Dishank for some reason, and Proposh is just about beating Lit the Wings. But here, my main worry is Chesh losing his track record, let's just say. Like, even Rex, for that matter of fact, is losing his track record of having all the rounds won till now. So I hope Chesh and Rex both pull it out of the bag and like continue on their march to being rather consistently winning this series. And Dave Powell, yes, I do race IRL, man.
And this top race needs to be really taken a good view because Dishank and Rex are really, I mean, they were close, but Rex is getting closer now, I think, with just,
Rex is catching up, and
yeah,
if
look at
Dishank
that. I
makes
mean,
even
it's
one
really
mistake,
gearing up Rex, the last one, but Dishank could hold on over here. He's not really
and
going to give it
Dishank
away.
has won the race. Not bad, Dishank. Let's go.
He is leading from the front out here. He's proven that mettle of the captain. And Rex as also really doing well. He has been the airman for Udd Da Punjab, but has really provided the offensive side and lit the wings and GV also covering up out there. Now let's quickly cover it up for GV out here because that's the only race with GV against Chesh.
Chesh is far behind. I think Chesh just didn't have it in this round,
Right.
and I think GV will win this round and like break. Oh yeah, GV did come ahead of Chesh and broke Chesh's record of coming in number one all the time, and so did Dishank. Dishank broke Rex's record as well. So I think this was like a very change of events round, and because of this, again we'll see that Bangalore and Punjab both have equal their scores again.
Right. So, what do you think happened to Chesh? I mean, he was looking good, but then did he have a few crashes out there?
Maybe Chess just did have a few crashes, and sometimes it's enough to put a pilot out of his concentration. Like a lot of things happen wherein you're like, oh, I messed up, I crashed, okay, and maybe he got a little demotivated there. But I feel he will bring it back, of course, next round, and he'll come in with a bigger punch. Um, I don't know what exactly happened with Rex at the start, but Rex messed up. Like Rex got a very good start. Him and Litwings were ahead, and I think uh, turning away from gate four to gate five was when Litwings dropped, and I think that is exactly where Rex crashed as well. So hopefully we see that Rex gets his form back, and again Dishan keeps his form up because the second lap was so intense between the two. They were like here and like they were just there next to each other at all points in time, and that was excellent to see, and like that was so exciting. I
So,
just wish
from
I
your
could have made
personal
popcorn.
experience, Rathi, like whenever something, it's a mental game. It requires a tremendous amount of focus. So sometimes a lot of crashes happen. Does that really take you down? Like, how do you get back from the middle of a race where you're like really having a lot of bad crashes? Okay, so let's go. That's the round. If we can take a recap of the scoring here, Dishank won against Rex, GV won against Chesh and Litwings won against Proposh. So that was the round, looks like, for a team Udd Da Punjab out there. So it levels up, I think, the scoring, does it? No, it actually increases the points by one more. So 2 points ahead, I believe, at this point. Yeah. Oh, Proposh won this round, right? Oh, okay, so that was incorrectly recorded. So let's quickly fix that one. Okay, so we'll have to fix this with prop wash as one and zero out here. Okay, so that's the score out here, and respect to. It's like I've lost a little bit of my mouse pointer visibility out here, so I am. So Devnath, can you tell me how to switch between the scenes with the keyboard? I'm not sure how to do that. Let's see. Uh, can somebody get Devnath on the line? Hey Devnath, how do you switch between scenes with the keyboard? But it's like not focused on the scenes box right now. No, the mouse pointer is not visible, so I cannot select anything. The mouse pointer I cannot see, and it's the mouse is not. No, this mouse. Yeah, because I'm not able to use my mouse. The mouse is stuck. Like mouse is not stuck, but it's not going into the OBS window. I can alt tab into OBS, yes. So I'm just trying to see how can I move it up and down. Okay. Well, looks like uh, it's stuck out here. I'm not able to operate any screen right now, so I might have to quickly disconnect and reconnect the whole stream. Yeah. Okay, so the mouse pointer, I'm not able to focus it on any of the windows inside the window. It's only going on the title bar and in the Windows bar below. Okay, alt enter. Okay, alt enter. Okay, alt enter. Okay, alt enter. I'm able to see. Okay, wait. Let's fix this. Audio. That's what I'm not. That's what I'm not able to switch to. That's what I'm trying. Okay, so I'm going to hold on. Okay, disconnecting the stream. Sorry. We'll be right back. There's some issue with the laptop over here, and we'll be right back with the stream with round number 5.